everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela and I'm a licensed clinical psychologist. So we've talked about that this year we're intentional, we're deliberate about our mental health. And so in this video I'm talking about signs of mental health issues that no one should ignore. These are little things that people sometimes don't know it's a mental health problem. Like I said in my very first video, when people hear mental health, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear the word mental health because for them it scares them. But the thing is that issues come up. People have mental health conditions and issues and problems and illnesses, and we need to talk about them. So in this year, we are intentional, we're deliberate about our mental health. That is the theme for this year. We are intentional, we are prioritizing our mental health this year. And so I'm going to be putting out the signs that we can take note of in our day-to-day activities. The World Health Organization has estimated that 1 in 8 Nigerian is suffering from mental health conditions, and so it's something that we should take seriously. Every day people report cases of mental health conditions like depression, anxiety, and suicide, a lot of other issues like that, bipolar disorders and all that. And so there are symptoms that those things probably must have been showing those people before they would be diagnosed that they are having a mental health condition. So these signs that I'm going to be pointing out, please do not use them to diagnose yourself. Once you notice that you are having this sign, just like you are feeling like, oh, I may be having malaria, then you go to hospital, you get tested, and then the doctor says, oh, it's true, you may be having malaria. The same way, when you have any of these signs, it means that you should seek for help. One of the signs of mental health issues that people may exhibit and show is sleep problems. People may be sleeping too much or sleeping not so much, like you are not sleeping enough. It's a problem. You're having insomnia, you're not sleeping properly. It's a sign of mental health condition. And this is not something that probably happens for 2 days. It must have happened for like 2 weeks or more. Once you notice that you're sleeping too much for 2 weeks, or you are not having enough sleep for 2 weeks and more, it is a sign that you may be having a mental health condition. Another one is, which is more popular, is when you have an unhappy feeling. You have an unhappy feeling or depression. You have low energy, you are not motivated to do anything, things that gives you pleasure, things that you love to do before, you don't love to do them anymore. You are not paying attention to yourself, you are not taking care of your hygiene, you are not just caring for yourself enough. This is a way to show that you may be having a mental health issue and you need help, you need professional help to be able to handle it. Now, once you notice that you have been, we all go through unhappy times when you are not happy about a situation or not. But when it is lingering, it is more than 2 weeks or more, a month, you need to seek for help. You've noticed that you have been unhappy unnecessarily, it's not going, it keeps affecting your day-to-day activities for more than 2 weeks, you need to seek for professional help. Another one is when you are feeling anxious, irrationally unhappy, irrational worry. You're always worried about issues, about problems. You are not paying attention to the positive side of life. You are just worried. You are feeling so anxious about the future. You are unconscious of yourself and your environment. You're just paying so much attention to your worry. You must have been showing this sign for like 2 weeks or more. It means they may be having a mental health issues. When you are socially withdrawing yourself from activities, from people, from your colleagues, from your friends, from your family members, you don't want to see anybody, you're always indoors. Like I get this call every time. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to be on my own. And it is more than 2 weeks, more than a month, 2 months. You are just on your own. You are always indoors. You just want to stay indoors. Sometimes you don't even eat enough. You don't even sleep. Actually, most of the time you are indoors. You don't do anything productive. You're just indoors. And you are withdrawing yourself from your friends. When they call you, you don't pick your calls and all that. This may be a sign that you need to seek for help. Most of the time, again, when people have a mental health issue, they tend to abuse alcohol or substance. They tend to drink a lot of alcohol or they just take substances that they just want they feel that may help them to take away their worry, which does not always help. After taking the substance or the alcohol and it wears out from your body, you go back to the problem. So the best way to solve any issue that has mental health that is lingering and is affecting you is just to seek for help. Just like you are feeling sick, you go to the doctor, just seek for help. So once people are abusing alcohol, they're taking so much alcohol all of the time, they just want to use it to, in their own way, take away their worries. It may be a sign that it's a mental health issues and it needs attention urgently. Another way is when there is a behavioral change. You are thinking, in your thinking, you don't think straight anymore. In the way you feel, in the way you behave, people always say negative things about themselves. They feel worthless, they feel hopeless, they feel helpless. They always say, oh, there's nothing good for me anymore. I'm a worthless person. There's nothing good about me. I'm a bad person. I'm not going to make it. All those kind of words. When people are saying those words and it's coming out of their mouth every other time, it means that they may be having depression. It's a sign that they may be depressed about something or an activity or something about their life that is important. And people who feel guilty, you know, when you're always feeling guilty about your life, your past, your future, or what you have done to someone, and it keeps happening and going through your mind every other time, those are the things that preoccupies your mind. Nothing else preoccupies your mind for over a long period of time. You need to seek for help. And so if you have friends that, or it is yourself, you have noticed that you are always socially withdrawn, you don't want to talk to anybody, you are feeling guilty, you are feeling hopeless, you are feeling worthless, you don't want to, behave, you don't want to engage in activities that you love to do, you are always indoors, your behavior has changed to people around you, you sleep so much, and you have probably abused drugs. You may be needing help. Now, people may show just a few of these symptoms that I have mentioned. Just so you know, there are a lot of other mental health symptoms or signs that people may use to know that they have a mental health problem. But these are the major ones that I have pointed out. If you notice that you're having sleep problems, your behavior, your thinking pattern has changed, you are feeling unhappy, you are feeling unnecessarily depressed, you are feeling unnecessarily worried or anxious about an activity, you abuse drugs, and your behavior has changed, the way you feel about yourself, the way you think about yourself has changed, or even the way you feel about people or situations around you has changed and is tilting towards the negative, you may be needing help. And so, if you have friends also whom you have noticed that they are no more their usual self, you can help them to seek for help. Because sometimes when people have mental health problems, they don't like to seek for the help themselves, because they are overwhelmed with their issue, and so they stay on their own and they just want to, they just want to let time take away their worry. Meanwhile, it may not necessarily help. And so if you have friends or family members or colleagues who you notice that has any of these symptoms that I've mentioned, please help them to seek for help. In this part of the world, people don't like to seek for mental health professional help, and it's a problem. And even though when they seek for the help, they always want it to be free. Like I have said and I will keep saying, mental health professionals are also trained to take care of you, and so it's not always free. It's just something that is affordable for you so that you feel well, and then you can go back to your activities and be productive and do things that you love to do, and life continues. So I hope that you have learned one or two things from this video. If you have additional information, please keep it in the comment section. Please don't watch and not subscribe. Kindly subscribe to my channel and then put on the notification bell so that you can get notified when next I post another video. And also, please give this video a thumbs up, like the video, and also share the video to people. This video needs to go to a lot of people so that they can know the signs that they can use to identify if they have a mental health issue and seek for the right help at the right time. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.